Early life and military career. Born in 1988 in Bondokai, a rural town in western Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré's journey from a modest background to the presidency is a testament to his resilience and ambition. He pursued geology at the University of Ouagadougou before enlisting in the military in 2010. Graduating from the Georges Namonau Military School, Traoré quickly distinguished himself as a disciplined and courageous officer. His early military career saw him actively engaged in counterinsurgency operations in the volatile northern and central regions of Burkina Faso. In 2018, he expanded his experience by serving in Mali under the United Nations Multidimensional Integrated Stabilization Mission MINUSMA, further honing his leadership skills in challenging environments. The 2022 coup, a turning point. By 2022, Burkina Faso was grappling with escalating jihadist insurgencies, leading to widespread dissatisfaction with the government's handling of the crisis. Traoré, then a captain, emerged as a central figure in the September 2022 coup that ousted Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Santiago Damiba. The catalyst for this upheaval was the Gascogne attack, where 37 individuals, including 27 soldiers, lost their lives. This tragic event underscored the government's inability to ensure security, prompting Traoré and his allies to take decisive action. Ascension to power. Following the coup, Traoré was declared the transitional president on October 6, 2022. At just 34 years old, he became Africa's youngest head of state. Initially, he pledged to restore civilian rule by July 2024. However, citing the need to stabilize the nation, he extended the transition period, with plans to remain in power until at least 2029. Military reforms and security strategy. Traoré prioritized overhauling the military to address the persistent security threats. He established rapid intervention battalions (BIR) to enhance mobility and responsiveness against insurgents. Additionally, he recruited approximately 50,000 civilian volunteers, known as the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland (VDP), to support military operations. Despite these efforts, the security situation remained dire. Data indicates that fatalities linked to militant Islamist violence nearly doubled from 3,621 in 2022 to 6,389 in 2024. The insurgency's reach expanded, affecting nearly every region of the country and leading to significant civilian displacement. Economic reforms and resource nationalization. Traoré's administration embarked on ambitious economic reforms aimed at achieving self-sufficiency and reducing foreign dependency. Central to this vision was the nationalization of key mining operations. The establishment of the state-owned Société de Participation Minière du Burkina (SOPAMIB) marked a significant shift from foreign-led resource extraction to national control. SOPAMIB took over several gold mines previously operated by multinational corporations, redirecting wealth generated from mining back into public services, education, and infrastructure. In addition to mining reforms, Traoré launched the agro-pastoral offensive, aiming to achieve 70% food self-sufficiency by 2027. The government distributed agricultural machinery to rural farmers, resulting in notable increases in the production of tomatoes, millet, and rice between 2022 and 2024. Foreign policy and diplomatic realignment. Traoré's foreign policy marked a departure from traditional alliances. He expelled French military forces and diplomatic personnel, terminating long-standing defense agreements with France. In their place, he sought partnerships with countries like Russia, Iran, and Turkey. In July 2023, Traoré attended the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg, signaling a strengthening of ties with Moscow. Furthermore, Traoré played a pivotal role in forming the Alliance of Sahel states alongside Mali and Niger. This mutual defense pact aimed to counter external threats and reduce reliance on Western institutions like ECOWAS, from which all three countries withdrew in January 2024. Human rights and governance challenges. While Traoré's reforms garnered support, his administration faced criticism over human rights concerns. Human Rights Watch reported illegal recruitment practices targeting magistrates and judges who initiated legal actions against junta members. Additionally, there were instances of repression against journalists, human rights defenders, and political opponents. Despite these challenges, Traoré maintained a strong public image. His decision to reject a Saudi offer to build 200 mosques, instead requesting investments in schools and hospitals, resonated with many citizens. This move underscored his commitment to practical development over symbolic gestures. Public perception and legacy. Traoré's leadership style, characterized by discipline and a focus on national sovereignty, appealed to a significant portion of the Burkina population. Surveys indicated a growing acceptance of military rule, with many citizens viewing the army as a stabilizing force amid political turmoil. However, the persistent security challenges and human rights concerns cast a shadow over his tenure. As Burkina Faso continues to navigate these complexities, Traoré's legacy will be defined by his